hearing this? Alright, let me get into it. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Theo, and today we are playing Home is Where He Is, a psychological horror game with a love interest, actually, too, as well, included. But before we hop into this, I must warn you, I'll just set like a basic guideline of 17 plus. Like, you know what? Nah. Let me go read it out just to make sure. Psychological manipulation, non-consensual, physical and psychological abuse, death, grief, and loss, private prison. So if those aren't your thing, which they shouldn't be, but you know, we're gonna power through it. Get your ass out of here, okay? Now we can start. There's your warning. I know everything about you, but I want to hear from your mouth. What should I call you? Alright, we are a he, him. The sky is darkness. It's raining, as if the heavens were lamenting. You watch the coffin descend and disappear into the deep grave. Your mother adjusts the veil on top of her head, more concerned with not smudging her makeup in the drizzle. Your cousins are under a tree, infusing their phones, as if nothing else mattered, as if he didn't matter. Your aunt is crying beside the grave. The rhythm seems steady and rehearsed. They are not burying a man, they are burying an obstacle. You're already tired of this. Before leaving, the gravedigger points to a book of condolences. A formal record for those who are left. Fake words. You are the only one who truly seemed to love him. A grandson whom he adored so much. The one who remained when everyone turned their backs on the sick man. We decide to sign one last time. The last statement that I was his grandson. My name is Theo. As always. The name looks too small on the blank page. You put the pen back in its place. There's nothing more to do. He's not here anymore. Your family members went directly to the registry office. All you have left now is the key in your pocket. Okay, so he left us a home, and the home is haunted. Boom, let's go. We're hopping right into this. And the house he left behind. The whole path seems blurry, as if you were just passing through unimportant streets. Your mind seems blank. Nothing seems to matter. Even the rain has stopped falling. You think that maybe that old house will bring you some relief. You had to leave your old, cramped apartment. But it was so worth it. It would be worth it. Just to be there one more time. So you say, it seems bigger than I remember. And too quiet now. I might feel a little out of place in such a large house. The flowers are still alive. That bothers me. Sometimes I think he was forgotten too quickly. The furniture is covered with white cloths, and there's too much dust. And the house smells of mold. But you feel there's still something more in the air. A familiar smell. Old. As if he had never left. Memories swirl through your mind. Memories of when you used to visit your grandfather. When you still came. You run your hand through your hair. The house is dirty and disorganized. It needs cleaning after being stored for years. Oh, it's kind of scary. It scared me. Your heart seems to skip a beat. Oh, wait, before we go on. I always forget, let's save up. Alright, on the floor, a broken vase. The flowers inside are dead and moldy. The water that kept them alive has a disgusting green color and looks viscous. Did it fall by itself? Surely It couldn't have just been pushed off the ledge by a ghost. Do you want to believe that the vase simply became unbalanced? And with great reluctance, you grab your bags and go upstairs. Your steps seem automatic. The path to the upstairs room still seems fresh in your memory. The musty smell seems worse upstairs. It's almost suffocating. It looks exactly as I remember it. The bed is one of the only pieces of furniture not covered by the ghostly cloth. This makes you uncomfortable. You look at the fabric. There are no stains or creases. It looks like it was stretched recently. It's strange. The house had been empty for almost 2 years. Perhaps he forgot to cover it. You know, in my mind, if this was me, I would be scared there was a squatter here. Or like somebody crashing in, bro. I think you should be most worried about that. Funerals are usually tiring. Yes, they are, very much. Even more so when you seem to be the only one to actually feel anything. You open the bag. You don't even have enough energy to separate the clothes in the hangers or in drawers. You start taking them off and throwing them into the closet. Everything is mixed together in a disorganized pile. I'll take care of it tomorrow. That actually made me yawn. I still have a lot of cleaning to do. I'll tidy everything up tomorrow. Talking to yourself brought you some comfort. The comfort of knowing you're not alone here. You barely take off your shoes before collapsing, exhausted onto the mattress. Now I think that's a mirror, but I'm scared a face is gonna pop up in that mirror. The weight of the day finally brings you down. Dust invades your lungs. Your eyes are already too heavy to open. For a moment, in the midst of sleep, your ears seem to hear something. Yo, is that an eyeball? That better not be an eyeball. That is a light sound. That's a way too intentionally placed there to not be an eyeball. Like the rustling of fabric. Oh hell no. Oh hell no, that was an eyeball. The house is usually cold at night. You feel like you should get up and grab a blanket for the early morning hours. Dude, you're just like bare sleeping, bro. I feel like, dude, that's more terrifying than the eyeball in itself, bro. I can't sleep without a blanket. I feel so exposed, like like something's gonna attack me. The exhaustion speaks louder than the cold. You fall asleep on top of those dusty fabrics in that old house. Alright, so someone was under our bed. So, I don't know if this was his doing, but the doll is also, it looks different. Maybe it's just, I don't know. It's just facing towards us now. The light hits your eyes when you open them. The tiredness is still there, but something in the environment forces you to open them. Your back hurts. The mattress is too hard and you slept in a strange position. Excuse me. During the night, you swore you felt a sink before falling fully asleep. It was as if someone had sat there, even though you slept on top of the covers. Strangely, you don't feel cold. In fact, your body feels warm, as if it had been covered all night. You look around. The room looks tidier. The smell of mold seems to have become subtler. Looking down, you notice a blanket you brought in your suitcase, clumsily folded at the edge of the bed. Bro, it's always, I don't remember. It's because you didn't do it, bro. I don't remember grabbing that. I think I must have gotten up during the night because of the cold. You sit up quickly in bed. The movement makes your head spin and your vision darken. The air feels somewhat heavy, even without the foul smell of mold. There are others, like wet earth and cleaning products. It feels almost like too much, as if an entire bottle had been wasted on the floor. Your stomach growls, reminding you of the consequences of skipping dinner yesterday. Your bare feet touch the wooden floor. It takes a moment, but you finally stop. The wood under your feet wasn't rough or dusty like last night. It looks polished and almost shiny now. You go down the stairs quickly, unconsciously holding your breath. Something feels different. The white cloths are gone. The white sheets that covered the sofas have been removed and folded into a pile. Like, come on, bro, you can't excuse that, bro. The windows were so clean that you could see the garden outside. Is someone there? Your voice cracks, as if you were afraid it would be answered. The silence is absolute. The sound of your racing heart reaches your ears. The door. I locked it. You run to the entrance. The handle resists. Locked. Intact. Of course, no one came in. No one left. The restlessness doesn't go away. You look at the small dresser near the door. Your keys were no longer there. You aren't sure, you can't remember. You aren't sure if you left them there. You force your lungs to draw air slowly. Oh, buddy. Your heart seems to calm down a bit, and you try to stay calm. You close your eyes and rub your temples. Stress. It's the stress. The smell in the kitchen seems milder. You try to focus on your own hunger and ignore the strangeness when your stomach growls once more. Alrighty. Apple. Let's check the sink. The sink looks clean and dry. There isn't a drop of water or a grain of dust. The dark marble looks polished in a methodical way. The cloth is folded perfectly beside it. Grandpa. A photo of Grandpa. He looks happy at a sport fishing trip. That was before he got sick. I don't know why he kept this photo here. The chairs that were previously suspended are now on the floor. The glass looks impeccably clean. There isn't even a single spider web underneath it. Everything is too clean. And then there's this. The fruit shines on the clean counter, almost perfect in an artificial way. If it weren't for a bite on the side, too small and delicate, as if just tasting the flavor. The flesh is still light. It was exposed to the air just a short while ago. I didn't bite that. I think. But you know damn well you didn't bite that, bro. Alright, throw it in the trash. Leave it where it is. You know, if I see an apple that I didn't bite, I'm throwing it in the trash. You throw the apple in the trash as if it were infected. I mean, like, you can't get angry at us, right? Like, did you really expect us to eat an apple that was already bitten off? That caught me off guard. That was a little creepy. You turn on the sink tap and wash your hands compulsively. Okay, maybe that's a bit much. A shiver runs through your body. You feel like you shouldn't touch it. You don't want to touch it, actually. But you aren't desperate enough to eat it. Your stomach turns. You walk hurriedly to the back door. Twist. Push. Nothing. It's locked. No. No. This isn't happening. I'm just tired. I have to be. Your own words don't seem to convince you. I just need a shower. Shower? The hot water falls over your shoulders, but it doesn't seem to relieve your tension. Just heat the skin. You turn off the tap. The thick steam fogs up the glass in the small window at the top of the bathroom. You reach your hand outside the shower stall, trying to reach the towel rack, but your fingers only find a cold, damp towel. So the ghost is freaked out. What? You open the door so abruptly that you can hear it creak. The morning cold hits your wet skin quickly, causing an immediate shiver. The rack is empty. You look at the floor. Oh, okay, good. Feeling strangely relieved to see the towel has fallen. Your eyes turn to the fogged up mirror. Alright, deep breaths. Come on, don't jump scare me. Through the steam, you can see marks, as if someone had drawn there. No. Someone drew there. Your jaw tightens and you swallow hard. Ignore and go to the bedroom. Check the mirror. Check the mirror. It's gonna be like, I love you. Let's see. Let me take a guess. Or like, it's gonna be a compliment. It's gonna be like, you're so gorgeous. Alright, I mean, that works too. You walk with wet footsteps to the mirror. It's still fogged up, but you can see what looks like a smiley face and a heart. Okay, so the only way you can draw in the mirror, maybe it got fogged up from like the morning cold, but I doubt that. Like, they had to do this while you were in the shower, bro. Like, if common sense, like, maybe, I don't know. But you can see what looks like a smiley face and a heart. No matter how much you wanted to find an explanation for this, those drawings made it clear. You are not alone. Maybe you never were. Alright, we're gonna leave the bathroom without looking, yeah. I think if I found out I was not alone in my deceased grandfather's house, I would be too scared to even think of something that trivial. You turn your face away, avoiding looking at them here again. You feel like you aren't safe. Your body screams that you need to get out of there. Before you even realize it, your legs move on their own. You don't care if the floor gets wet. You just need to put something on and get out of that house. Your body freezes. The closet door is open. The clothes are all folded and organized in a sloppy way on each shelf. Desperation takes over as you rummage through them, looking for something to wear as fast as possible. You put on the shirt with your hands still wet. The fabric sticks to your skin. You try to ignore your own reflection in the mirror behind you. As you close the closet door, don't turn around, bro. The room is bright and still daytime, but behind that door looks too dark. The silence seems too loud. Your hands tremble as you take a step back. You can hear a breath other than your own. Short, light. Get gone, bro. Like, get gone. What is screaming gonna do, bro? Get gone. Get out of there. Your breathing seems to be getting faster and faster. You look around searching for a means of escape, but there is none. I was like, what happened to the door? The only possible exit is the bedroom door. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. I was like, okay, so like, I was thinking he was in the closet, which made no sense because I heard the door creak open. The same one you're certain someone is behind, watching you. Dude, that would be like hell, bro. I get just imagining that, bro. Dude. I hate that. Like sometimes when I stay up late, I go upstairs and the house is so quiet. And there's this door to my sister's bedroom, and it's so dark because she doesn't live in that room anymore, and it's so dark at night. And it's always open, and I feel like whenever I brush my teeth or whenever I turn my back for the slightest second, I feel like I'm being watched so bad. Like it's that feeling like right when I'm running down the stairs to go to my room. I guess I like that clenched feeling is so terrifying, bro. Like I have to leap down the stairs in like one hop. That's how bad I hate it. I can just imagine that, like feeling like that. Imagine being trapped in your own room with the feeling that someone is outside in the hallway, bro. Dude, you try to force your legs to move, but your body freezes in fear. You finally manage to take a step. The door moves away, bro. Okay, so there's two options in this scenario, bro. You either lunge forward, grab that door handle, and pull it back towards you as hard as you possibly can and lock it. Okay? Or you take or there's three actually, or you just run straight forward, because there was like a railings, and there was a hole in the middle. If you run straight forward, dive off, bro. That's your only chances. And the other one is escaping the window in the room. But let's see what we're gonna do. You were ready to react to any kind of attack, but it wasn't that. It's not furniture. The smell gets stronger before you see it. It's too tall to just be a stain. He's wearing your sweater. He's cute. Black, long black messy hair is the best type of hair you could have. So hot, bro. An old sweater you were so attached to, it's now being worn by that man. Hair's long, looks unkempt. He doesn't attack you. He just looks at you with a smile that's too wide. His pale skin looks a bit flush. Excuse me. The smell of roses in the room becomes sickening and strong, masking the slight smell of mold. I didn't mean to scare you. His hands move nervously as he approaches. His steps are light and slow, as if fearing you might run. He stops in front of you. His body seems tall compared to yours. He brings his fingers to your cheek. The touch is icy like ice cubes. The skin felt damp like wet paper. He forces your gaze to meet his. Did you like the gift? I tried to draw something beautiful. You still like beautiful things, don't you? Like those fangs. Yes, you do. His tone sounds almost like that of a child seeking approval. I also cleaned the house. You seem tired. Your brain seems to finally start processing everything. You swat his hand from your face. Oh, that's dangerous, bro. What are you doing here? Who are you? Do you live here in hiding? In hiding? No, my sir. I have always been here. You're lying. The house is empty. It always has been. Nah, bro, y'all grew up together, you didn't know it. You're an intruder. He tugs at his sweater like it's an anchor. It's an awkward moment. I'm not lying. I need to leave. I need my keys and to get out of here as quickly as possible. Give me my keys and I won't call the police. Oh, that's gross. Don't do that again. He tilts his head so far you can hear a dry crack coming from his neck. Leave? Why? I won't do any harm. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that with that face, bro. Brother. Trying to take a... Alright. I folded the clothes. Cleaned the house. Why do you want to leave? So what does it matter? I only arrived here yesterday and all this has already happened. I don't even know what you are. You smell like mold. It's strange and disgusting. The words came out like poison, but his reaction wasn't one of fury. He freezes. The smile fades, but he looks at you with a kind of fascination. You can call me that. Yeah, mold. You can call me that if you want. He falls to his knees in front of you. The impact didn't make a sound of bones hitting the floor, but rather a muffled sound like a sack of dirt. He clutches the hem of your shirt as if pleading. Please don't go. I beg you, sir, don't go. I'll keep the windows clean, the floor polished if you prefer, but don't leave us. Us! His voice is broken. It sounds almost too human. Seeing that creature kneeling at your feet fills you with revulsion and an involuntary pity. He's completely crazy. If I try to run, he'll chase me, or worse, he might freak out. If I stay, I can find the keys, or get him to hand them over. You look at Mold. Mold. His hands were trembling while holding your shirt. It suits him though, actually. Saliva goes down dry in your throat. Right. I won't leave, but give me space. Mold lifts his face. He immediately lets go of your clothes and crawls backward. Yes. Space. Even while obeying, his eyes seem attentive. Fixed on you, noticing every movement. He obeyed. At least he seems to understand commands. If I can keep him occupied, maybe I can have space to look for the keys. I'm going downstairs. I need water. He stays in place, only giving a brief nod. Stay here. You leave the room with steps that are much too slow. Your mind feels alert, as if you were turning your back on a predator. Right. Excuse me. They were here. You look at the dresser by the door. The wood was clean and varnished, but the keys weren't there. You open the drawer. Empty. Not even a spider web. You look up. There's a dark stain on the ceiling above you. For a moment you think you saw it move. He's still watching you. You walk to the window and try to open it. Or what if he's like a demogorgon? We could just come out of the walls. I forgot, was that how it worked? The portals? I don't even remember. You walk to the window and try to open it. It won't move. The latch seems stuck. You use all your strength to pull it, but you don't seem to have any success. Where's my freaking chapstick at? I think we can, no, I don't think we need to. I think we can wait a little longer. Yep, he's watching you, bro. He looked up again. The same stain. Mold. It was as if it were following you. You let go of the latch. Your fingers ache from the effort. You stare fixedly at the stain on the ceiling. It doesn't just look like a leak. It's too dark. The memory of mold behind the door returns to your mind. The stain looks the same. What are you doing there? Get off the ceiling. Your body is trembling when you scream at the stain. No answer. Am I imagining things? You stare at the saying as if you expected it to react somehow, but it remains static against the white of the ceiling. The clock on the wall marks the seconds. Maybe you are getting paranoid. The shadow, that's all it is. He is upstairs. He's just a weird guy. You turn to go to the kitchen. Something is wrong. By instinct, you look back. The stain that was previously more of an irregular circle now looks longer, stretched toward the stairs. I'm going crazy. You walk to the sink, hoping that a bit of water will relieve you. You turn on the tap and drink the water straight from your hand, feeling great relief from your dry throat. You try to compose yourself, and run your hand through your hair, and only then look back at the sink. Your body freezes when you see the reflection in the aluminum. Mold is standing at the kitchen door, still wearing your sweater. He is leaning forward with his hands together while watching you in silence. Damn it, I told you to stay upstairs. You yelled at me to leave. What? I'm sorry for scaring you, sir. Your fear quickly turns into defensive irritation. You walk to the kitchen window, trying to open it. But exactly like the others, it was stuck. Why won't the windows open? Mold doesn't know. You locked them on purpose. Your accusation makes him take a step back, hoping you would stay calm. Mold didn't do that. He cringes as if he were afraid of your reaction. If they open, you will leave me. Take a deep breath. Even though he was a complete stranger, it really didn't seem like he wanted to hurt you. But you weren't going to accept staying here forever. It's dangerous outside. Stay here. Mold takes care of everything. Now he speaks of himself in the third person like a child that acts like a jailer. I need to stay calm and everything will be fine. Look, Mold, I'm hungry. I haven't done any shopping, but I brought some things in my suitcase. His eyes seem to brighten for a moment. His hunched posture vanishes as he takes on a more animated stance. Yes, food. Mold put it all away. Mold cooks. I can... Mold will do it. He gestures toward the dining table, silently asking you to sit. Reluctantly, you sit down. How could all this happen? The house was locked this whole time. No sign of a break-in. You look at the glass tabletop, thoughtful. He says he's always been here, but that's impossible. You turn your head to look at Mold. He was singing while rummaging through the kitchen cabinets. What kind of thing is he? Trying to leave today doesn't seem like it's going to work. Maybe not even tomorrow. What do I do? Mold returns a while later, placing a plate in front of you. It was simple pasta you brought in your suitcase. Nothing special. Hey, bro. A cooked meal is a cooked meal that you didn't have to make. Aren't you going to eat? Mold has already eaten. He only wants to see you satisfied, sir. I wonder if that was just a grammatical error. Ours meant to be like that. Because he said us when we first met him. He doesn't sit down, just watches you with crossed hands, waiting for anything you might have to say. You force the first forkful under his gaze. The pasta seems well cooked. It doesn't seem to have anything different about it. I need to keep up appearances that I've accepted all this madness. Maybe when he sleeps I can search the house. If he even sleeps. Yeah, I don't think he sleeps, bro. 'Cause he was all over you the first night. After dinner, he insists on cleaning everything and follows you to the room, always 3 steps away. He doesn't touch you, but his presence feels crushing. I'm going to sleep. You can go wherever it is you sleep. Mo doesn't need to sleep. You hesitate for a moment while looking at him. Right. Good night. You close the bedroom door. You don't lock it. You can't. You lie down on the bed. It felt fresher now. The sheets had been changed and the smell of dust was gone. Mold. You don't turn off the lights when trying to close your eyes. Any slight noise makes your heart beat faster in your chest. The last thing you feel before falling into exhaustion is the sheet being adjusted over your body. Boom. Alright, well, everyone, that was home is where he is. So I like the idea a lot. I thought it was clever. The mold, the design, and kind of how he's stuck to the walls. But I do wonder if that's him just in like a different form or it's some sort of travel. But excuse me, we're definitely gonna get back into this when the full game comes out. But I keep saying but do yourselves a favor, do the creator a favor, go support them. Do me a favor, drop a like, subscribe if you'd like. I appreciate it a lot. But without anything to say, without further ado, you better get your butts on and brush the next one. I'll see y'all. Bye guys. I love y'all. I take you so far, I take you, I put